Hi there, I'm Frances Lyndon DuBose, coming to you from our studios in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina, right close to the most beautiful city in the world, which is Charleston. This is Chelsea, and Chelsea has decided that we're going to do her hair to a length, which is a little more workable because she's had this for a long time. We're going to cut it to about right here, just right past the little bone area. And we're going to let it hang right in here, and we'll take some layers off and give her a much more workable style. She can still pull her hair up and it look good, but it's going to really be great down too. And we'll be right back, and I'll be doing her haircut. I'm back with Chelsea. Now what I've done is I've pre-sectioned Chelsea's hair, and you can see I've got the top area sectioned off. I have her sectioned at the middle of the ear because this is the hair that hangs to the front. Then I have a section in here just for ease of cutting to begin with. Now here's what I want to do with Chelsea's head held upright. I want to test here, and I'm going to take it about 2 inches lower than where I want it because her hair is curly, so it's going to shrink. So I'll take this off. Now I'm going to take the piece I cut to the center back. That way I know that it'll be a good length to start with, and I won't have to go back and cut more. So we're going to cut right in this area. Now we'll just pull the whole section together. Let's get this whole section together since I have my little guide there. This hair doesn't want to get in here. Now let's just converge it to the center. And as I come up the back of the hair, I'll just make some horizontal partings up the back section and clip this up, and everything in this area will be converged to my initial stationary guide, and just work right on up. This is a nice, fast, accurate, easy way to achieve this length, and especially with curly hair. You don't want to be off very much because curly hair can kind of fool you. So I'm bringing it right down to my initial guideline, and we'll work this entire section through and cut all of this from the very bottom up to the crown area. Taking another section, just converging to the center. Now I can see my guideline right through the hair, so I just cut. Now at this point, if we want to, you can go in and point cut these ends, which lightens the ends up a little bit, so when it's finished it'll be nice and airy and not real bulky and heavy. I believe this is my last section to come down. This is going to be a really nice length on Chelsea. It's still long enough to pull back, and yet it's going to look great hanging down. I'm going to go over it a little, and then we'll go back and we'll point cut those ends so they're nice and lightweight. Now, let's incorporate our sides in with the back. I'm going to start right at the side, making sure Chelsea's head is straight up and down. Now I'll bring my section. I can see my section from the back, and we're going to cut to where we had our first cut made in the front. And here again, I want to go through and point cut these ends after I've established my line, so that I know it consistently flows from front to back. Now let's go to the other side. And I'm going to take just a little piece of Chelsea's hair, and we're going to converge it to the center of her chin and cut so that I know I'm the same on both sides. Now we'll work front and back, converge the side and the back together, and we know we're consistent. Now, all of the underneath is cut. Now I'll drop the top down. We'll drop the top down, and we want to comb it over the natural way that Chelsea's hair falls. And her hair falls with a little bit of a side part, so we're going right there, and we're going to comb it all the way down, and we'll cut completely around the natural fall of the hair. doing my little point cutting all on the top and all the way around. Just where the hair naturally falls over. You can see how nice and easy this is to go through and give this haircut, and it'll come out with a nice look and something that's very easy for Chelsea to do. And what we'll do is I'll dry her hair smooth and I'll scrunch it curly. So we have both looks that she'll be able to get out of this. Plus pulling her hair up and a multitude of other things. Combing it right down over where it naturally falls. I've got everything coming right down. This is a real accurate way to get this. You'll never be wrong on your length. If you notice, I'm combing her hair slightly back. I'm not combing this way because I don't want to have that front too short. And off we go. We just about have it. Okay. All right, I believe we have her cut. Let's measure side to side. Now I always want to leave a little more length on the right side. And the reason for that is because the hair is not going to be laying flat down like this. And you see a lot of people, when the haircut's finished, they dry it out. If they try to get these sides even, then this side shrinks up more and that's hanging down. This one only has to go straight down. This one has a curve in the head, and that is the reason for that. So I'm very careful to make sure that I have a little more length on the right side that the hair is going to be combed to. So many people forget that this one just comes straight down. There's no curve to the head. Okay, and we'll be back with Chelsea's finished look. Okay, we're back with Chelsea's finished look, and it's just a look slightly past the shoulders, just grazing down into right in the front. Just an absolutely wonderful length on her. And the nice byproduct of this, it got all her split ends. Her hair is now in fabulous condition, so she has no dry splits. And you can see how it just barely falls right on her shoulders, and how just every piece just falls right on top of the other. Now what I want to do for her part is to go in here and make a little bit of a zigzag part, which is really, really nice. Just little zigzags. And it gives it actually does separations of the color, shows the different color separations, and it's nice on her hair because you don't always part it in the same place every time. And that is Chelsea's new finished look.